Everyone, I hope you are all having a fantastic Saturday. As many of you know, I just completed a 5-day commitment challenge, and I thought I'd talk about that a little bit and what I learned from that process. Now, first of all, I'm really glad I did it because before I did the 5-day commitment challenge, I've been talking about the fact that I needed to focus on my long-term goals and my long-term visions. And in fact, a couple days before the 5-day commitment challenge, I was talking to my personal coach, Jeremy DeMerchant, about this. I was talking about how I was getting out there, doing all of these actions, and I felt like I was very ambitious, excited, but I was a little bit rogue. Like I was out there doing actions, talking to people, meeting people, making videos, creating content, but I didn't take the time to step back and look at the bigger picture for quite some time. I do this every so often, but sometimes I'm resistant to sitting back and focusing on my long-term goals and my long-term visions, and it feels like, I don't know, it feels like I'm slowing down or something, or I'm not taking action when I'm just sitting there and writing down my long-term goals. Like I just don't feel maybe the tangible aspect of it. Like when I'm talking to people or creating videos, I see the results immediately. And long-term vision planning, I know deep down that it is important, but sometimes maybe I'm resistant because I feel like I'm slowing down, and maybe part of me doesn't like that. I'm not sure, but either way, I am resistant to that process, and I knew this, and I knew I needed to focus on my long-term goals. So when a couple days later, after talking to Jeremy about this, the 5-day commitment challenge popped up, I'm really glad it happened when it did, because it was perfect timing for my needs. And it really did help out establishing my longer term visions and goals. And I guess my long-term visions and goals have not changed a whole lot for the last few months. It's just the fact that I haven't been focusing on them. And when I know what my long-term visions and where I'm going, it really helps me stay focused, because I could tell if my actions are aligned with my long-term vision. So if I have a bunch of options in front of me of things that I could be doing, there's always plenty of options. There's so many educational programs that I could be listening to, so many people that have wisdom out there, and so many different actions and routes I could take. Sometimes it's hard to focus on which direction to go, but if I have that goal or that final destination, or not final destination, but that vision of where I want to be, I could ask myself, are my actions and the things am I doing, are they aligned with that long-term vision? And so the way I described this to Jeremy as well, I used a metaphor, this is how I kind of feel, is that those key goals, those long-term visions, it kind of feels like it's a light, like a very bright light. And so right now my journey is kind of going through the forest, and I need to get to a destination. But along the way, like I find some mentors to help me through the woods and some tools, but sometimes that marsh is very swampy, and sometimes there's sticks, and sometimes I don't know specifically which way or direction I'm going. But in those times where I'm trudging through the mud and I'm not sure where to go, I know that I could focus on that light that's ahead of me, and I know I just need to put one foot ahead of the other and just keep on trudging towards that light. And that's why I think having a vision and goals helps, is because even when I'm slowing down, like especially now that I'm in that transition period that I'm talking about, where I'm prospecting for new customers, it's a new period in my business where I'm prospecting for customers and seeing who is interested. That's a very scary aspect for me. I've noticed a lot of resistance and procrastination rituals going on as of late, and I know what my long-term goals are, so even though I feel like I'm slowing down a bit, I'm still trudging forward towards that light. And what also has been helping with the 5-day commitment challenge is feeling more committed to the things that I need to be doing, especially with Paul. What's been great is he's been offering such good feedback, like very thorough feedback, and I really feel supported. I felt supported along the way of the 5-day commitment challenge, and I feel like I have more support going forward from all of the people I've been talking to, Paul and my coaches, going forward in these transitional times. So very beneficial. If you don't know Paul or haven't checked out his work, I recommend checking it out. I'll leave a link to his page in this video, in the description of this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.